Will Pi Network become larger than Bitcoin? You are never going to consider this truthfully. Are there any chances for Pi Network to be a threat for Bitcoin sometime in the future? Is this really going to be the cryptocurrency of the future? Let us check what makes Pi Network so different from the other cryptocurrencies. Welcome back to our channel. Don't forget to click that red subscribe button to stay updated on our upcoming videos about cryptocurrencies. Before diving deeper into the video, we're going to share some very important information with you. We would like to inform you that today, you can get up to $2,800 bonus on the exchanges BitBuy and Femex. And getting that money is easy. All you have to do is click the links down in the description, sign up, and make your first deposit on these two exchanges. You shouldn't miss this opportunity. It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So, let us proceed where we left off with the video. There are some obvious and noticeable resemblance between the two cryptocurrencies. One of the most important things you will have to learn is that the idea of the Pi network is really derived from Bitcoin. At the beginning, Bitcoin was intended to be used as a digital currency like cash, and its creators really wanted people around the world to use Bitcoin instead of relying on cash for those everyday transactions. After the 2008 financial crisis, developers and producers had a general suspicion and skepticism of institutions, which led them to do this. It was around that period that banks and institutions failed to shield and protect the average person. First and foremost, these companies brought the collapse, and our very own money was used to save them. The movement really paved the way for blockchain technology and for cryptocurrencies too. From here, Bitcoin was born. The public in cryptocurrency has reached some grip and fraction through the years, and we do believe that it will only get larger, bigger, and in general, one step ahead. A lot of people think that cryptocurrencies will become more approved, favored, and more popular in the future. Also, countless people do not believe that Bitcoin will last long, and the main reason for this is that the design for Bitcoin failed to make it into everyday currency. Here is where the Pi network or Pi coins can undertake. As you can witness, there are a lot of things regarding the Pi network that make it a great opportunity for becoming what Bitcoin wanted to become. In the case of Bitcoin, that failed to be as all-inclusive and attainable to almost everyone is its global reach. During the beginning of Bitcoin, you had to possess a lot of knowledge to mine Bitcoins. As a matter of fact, it was in effect unreachable for the average person, and it was very high-priced and costly as well. Bitcoin mining needs a lot of computing power, and it is obvious that not everyone can afford it. And those people with a lot of computing power begin to control and command the larger part of the network. It appears that circa 87% of all Bitcoins are owned by 1% of the network, and these few have become so heavy and influential that they emit billions and billions of dollars of profit every year from Bitcoin. Even though Bitcoin is practically and technologically decentralized, only a very small number of people throughout the world control it. Possibly, the Pi network creators realized this to be an issue, and instead of making people use computing power to mine coins, they permitted and authorized people to mine coins from their smartphones, and anyone around the world, no matter where they are, can now mine Pi coins from the Pi network using just a mobile device, where it creates a lot fairer system than Bitcoin. Because of the Stellar Consensus Protocol, the wealth is expected to be distributed more evenly among miners. Primarily, what we are going on here is that our phones are not actually mining a coin. Alternatively, what we have on our phone is simply a record for the developers, and when the right time comes, these records will be used to distribute Pi coins. Using this technique and method would also authorize anybody to increase their stake in the network simply by promoting it without the needs for computing power, consequently creating a system that is fairer than Bitcoin, in addition to being much fairer than Bitcoin. The Pi network also has a great deal of scarcity. As you are already familiar, Bitcoin is too rare to be considered a medium of exchange or a currency due to the limited supply of Bitcoin. It is too expensive to use it like cash. Last June 3rd at 9 o'clock, a single Bitcoin was worth $38,714.84. And due to Bitcoin's high price, it is not individuals making purchases with full Bitcoins. That being the case, only corporations use Bitcoins to make significant purchases. But what about Pi network? Sets it apart from the others. In the meantime, Pis have the power to balance this element of scarcity, which is one of its greatest features. In one article on Medium, It has figured out that PiCoin should cost somewhere in between $1 and 70 cents. While this price aligns with some of the websites that do try to estimate the price of the PiCoin, a large amount of this is based on speculation, and that means that PiCoin would not be as near as valuable as Bitcoin's. This cryptocurrency is aimed at making everyday transactions possible. If you try and think about it, the Pi network or PiCoin might be what Bitcoin wanted to become. Maybe we can expect the same type of development just because there are more coins in the world than Bitcoins. Stellar is a type of cryptocurrency that has a supply of 22 billion coins. It is not the same as Pi network, but it's close to it. We believe that this is very pertinent and relevant to the fact that the price of PiCoins proceeds to be evaporative. Given Bitcoins is still the top currency, it's possible to proceed to follow the price of Bitcoin for a while. Nevertheless, we assume that as more Pis are used, at the end, they will be able to establish their own prices. Including the number of people that are buying, using, or maybe even reading about the Pi network means that the price will increase. It's because all these factors increase the demand for PiCoins. In reality, the Pi network has a strong and firm network of supporters, which helps to secure that the coin doesn't die on release and to immediately increase its price. It confirms that the Pi network doesn't suffer the same fate as Bitcoin. We've all heard of people destroying hard drives containing Bitcoins. This is one thing you must keep in mind. Many of those people didn't see a demand for cryptocurrencies back then. In fact, you can imagine a lot of them assumed today's revolution would die out. For that reason, it is good to see promotional codes about the Pi network, which can only indicate that the network is still alive, and that there are a lot of other people who might be interested in becoming involved with it themselves. The smartest thing regarding this project is the referral system, because without it, this would just be another cryptocurrency among thousands of other cryptocurrencies without any worth and value. People are already talking about the worth and value of the currency even before its official launch. At this moment, there are more than 23 million users on the Pi network, which is very far from the goal of 100 million users. As it grows and expands, it becomes a lot easier for the network to grow rapidly. PiCoins are expected to have 100 million users by the end of 2021. The developers aim to release them as a decentralized cryptocurrencies by the end of the year. We can notice that PiCoins address countless issues with Bitcoin. As I previously mentioned, Bitcoin was created to become a medium of exchange, but it has turned into a store of value owing to its hard accessibility. Bitcoin is owned by a few mining companies that are located in China, Southeast Asia, and in the US, and they own so much Bitcoin that it turns out they control the network. At the moment, PiCoins are the closest competitors that we can think of. The main reason for this is that basically everyone can own a cell phone and, for that matter, mine PiCoins. The mining process is not especially hard, and scarcity is also built into the network since the supply is repaired and the rewards get gradually smaller as time passes. The PiCoin can possibly offer something that Bitcoin could not, and may or may not grow to the same price simply because of how the network functions. Even with an unvarying and unbalanced increase in price, it will still be highly competitive as an actual use case. It is crucial to know that this is merely based on research, and you should always follow and not forget the golden rule of investing, which is, invest only what you can afford to lose. That is all for today, folks. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one.